Hi everyone, it's Miss Kim, and you can see I have my painting smock on today. So I'm going to show you some easy Valentine crafts. I know it seems a little bit early because we haven't gotten the Groundhog's Day yet, but I've been seeing a lot of Valentine's things the few times that I've been to the store. So these are ones that will have the supplies available here at the library, and we will also have directions for you. So the first thing I'm going to make, I don't know if you can see these, but they're called a Valentine love bug. And you'll need some pom-poms, a small foam or paper heart. This one's foam, but you can cut them out of paper. Some Google eyes, and a chenille stem or a pipe cleaner. And this says to use hot glue to do your attachments. So I have a hot glue gun. But I think you could use tacky glue or Elmer's. So this is our first project. I'm going to take my pom-pom, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bend my pipe cleaner in half, because I won't need the whole thing. This is to make the stems. And you can use scissors, but you can also, I guess they're not stems, they're antennae. You can also twist it to get it apart. And then I'm going to bend it again. And you can see it's getting shorter. And I'm going to do a little twist here. This one's not twisting as easily, but now I have two parts. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of curl it into something that looks like a little curlicue. And I'm going to take my pom-pom and find a good spot for it. Put a little dab of hot glue on my pom-pom. And stick in my antenna. So I got it kind of stuck in my pom-pom. Then pull off my extra glue. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. So I'm going to do my bend. And you could make these into any shape that you want. You could try a heart shape. You could try a curlicue. And I'll put my dab of hot glue. It's kind of sticking for me. Then I'm going to stick in my other antenna. So my love bug has his two antennae on, or her, I'm not sure if it's boy or girl. And then I'm going to put on my eyeballs, and I have my two Google eyes. So I'm just going to put him down for a second and put a tiny dab of hot glue onto my eyeballs. You can see I kind of have my tiny dab on there. And I'll stick one, and I'm going to do the other one, do my little dab. Now, kids, you might need grown-up help for this part because this is a low-temp glue gun, but I know it can still be burny on your fingers. So I got my two eyeballs on and my antenna. I can probably bend those up a little bit. So I got my antenna on there. And then I'm going to take my heart shape, and we want it to look like feet. So you have to put it with the heart part sticking out. So I'm going to put my dab on here, my dab of hot glue. And I'm just gonna stick him on there. So he's got his little feet sticking out. So there's my little creature, or my little love bug. I'll bend up my, and you can play around with the antenna and kind of get them how you want them to look. I just kind of bent mine a little bit more, so now he's got a curlicue. If I wanted to, I could attach a little message, like you could write a little note to someone. Or you could stick them on your desk, just for fun. So that's our first project. And like I said, we'll have those materials for you. The second one is a painting project. So that's why I'm wearing my smock. But these are things that you may already have at home, but we will have them in your kit. You will need a cardboard tube, some rubber bands, and a piece of paper. I'm using white, but really you could use any color. And I have some paints. Now I put them on here. I used red, purple, and white. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my cardboard tube and I'm going to bend it like this. And you can see I get a shape there. And what kind of shape is that? It's a heart. So then I'm going to take it and I'm going to pull it up just a little bit. You get it where you want it to go. You put your rubber band on it. Just to hold it in place and hold it tight. So you can see I have my heart shape. And I can use the other end also, so I could use one color on one side and one on the other. And I'm going to put my rubber band on that side. So, and these are recycled materials. These, of course, you know where they come from. And these are rubber bands from our the newspapers that we get here at the library. The next, so I've got my tube made. And the next thing I'm going to do is fold my paper in half. So I'm going to fold it in half. And I would like to make a smaller card. So I'm going to fold it in half again. So now I've got enough to make 2 cards. Get out my scissors. And got my trusty paper here. Now comes the fun part. Now comes the painting. So I'm going to take my tube and I'm just going to dip it into, you can see, just kind of dipping it into my paint. I don't think you need a whole lot of paint. So I'm going to dab some off there. And you could use a paper plate for this or anything that you have. Then I'm going to take this and I'm going to push it down and it made a little heart. So I'm just going to stamp, I have to kind of keep re-dabbing. I'm getting things that aren't heart-shaped over here. So, I'm going to try the other end with some purple. Get it all over my tube. I think I've got it all covered there. And let me see, I'll stamp my purple. I'm just doing my stamping now. So you can kind of see. Not getting the tops of my little stamp here. And I'm going to try to mix in some white. So I get like a pink color. Got some white here. Just kind of mixing it around there. I need Miss Caitlin. She's a resident expert in art. But she's doing something exciting today. She just started her student teaching. So we're really happy for her. And you might still see her here at the library. You might see her around still. So I mixed that all up. I have a new color. And I'm going to try this end. Let's see how this does. So like I said, we'll have all these available for you. They'll be ready at the front desk, and you can stop there to pick them up. Not quite getting my whole heart shape there. So you might want to play around with it to get a heart shape. I'll even include a little hand wipe for you, so you can do that. But you can see I made a whole little like nifty looking Valentine's Day card for someone. And I have some ribbon here. So we'll top it off with a little tie around the top. I'll just kind of wrap it around. My paint is still wet, so be a little careful here. If you do this, I would let your paint dry before you put on your little ribbon. And you can have your little ribbon at the top. And then I'm going to use my marker to write inside. So I have my trusty marker. Again, wait for yours to dry, but since I'm showing you, I'm going to write Happy Valentine's, which is a really long word. So I wrote my Happy Valentine's Day, and I just happen to have some really little tiny hearts. They're real little. So I'm going to take a glue stick and put it down here at the bottom. So I'm going to put my glue stick on. And stick on my hearts. So it's all ready to give to a friend or to mail to someone special. And that's our Valentine's craft. Like I said, the directions will be downstairs. I'll try to have them ready for this afternoon when we open at 3 o'clock. Thanks, and have a happy, hearty day. Bye.